Chapter 1. Ever since Mama came back to the quarters, she'd been frettin'. There was talk in the fields, and folks were saying the master had money troubles. They said selling slaves was the only way he could pay his debts. Last month, the master had sold Uncle Jacob and his woman Mary. They were old and didn't fetch a good price on the auction block. But this time he was selling the younger ones. Mama knew that meant the master was planning to sell Lula's 2 boys, Miss Bessie's new baby, and me. I told Mama not to worry. "It's just talk is all, Mama," I said, hoping she didn't see my hand shaking while I stirred up supper. But she didn't stop fretting that night, or the next nights either. Papa had been gone for 2 winters now. Before he left, he and Mama sat in the cabin by the lantern most nights, talking soft so I couldn't hear. On my pallet, I kept my eyes closed, but my ears were open, listening. "We follow this road here along the creek." Papa scratched with a stick on the dirt floor of our cabin for Mama. "Someone will be waiting there." Papa talked to folks and slaves who traveled and runaways too. He talked real quietly about how to run and which way north is best. Then one day when Mama got back from the field, Papa was gone. The master had sold him south, and he'd taken him from the yard where he worked shoeing horses. We never got a chance to say goodbye. Me and Mama cried so hard. I thought we'd never stop, and after that, there was no more talk about running. But now, with folks talking about the auction block, Mama said they'd sell me, and she'd never see me again. "We're all the family we each other have, Emma," Mama said, looking deep into my eyes. She took my hand, and we knelt on the cabin floor, praying long and hard into the night for mercy and deliverance. When we turned the lantern down and settled on our pallets, Mama slept soundly for the first night all week. When she woke in the morning, Mama told me she had a dream about a drinking gourd, a quilt on a fence, and a river as wide as a road. She said that it was a sign showing her the way north to freedom. "We gotta run," she told me. "We leave tonight." Never in my life had a day felt so long. Each hour felt like 2, and my mouth was dry just thinking about running. Me and Mama knew that most who ran didn't make it. The runaways they caught came back and were punished hard. No one who was caught ever ran again. When Mama came back from turning the fields, she put aside some ash cake and a bit of salted meat. We each put on an extra shift, and Mama wrapped my feet with cloth. The chill hit us as we opened the door to the night, but chances were better if we traveled in the cold, when the river turned to ice and was hard enough to cross on foot. That night we left with our food tied tight in a scarf, the clothes on our back, and only the North Star to guide us.